now co-holder of the Mid-South Tag Team Championship, managed by Skandor Akbar and seconded now by Ted DiBiase, Mr. Olympia. And in the blue corner at 205 pounds, from Birmingham, Alabama, Mike Jackson.
Alabama's Mike Jackson versus Mr. Olympia. There you see on the outside of the ring apron, stepping down, his new manager, General Skandor Akbar. Bill?
And his new cohort, Ted DiBiase, out there seconding him. So Mr. Olympia's got his own built-in cheering section. Of course, Mike Jackson from Alabama, a quick, smaller athlete, a well-experienced athlete. Should be a great match. Well, Mike Jackson is making Olympia wonder just which side he's got to be on. I think he's really surprised Mr. Olympia. Mr. Olympia riding a little bit of a crest of a high of taking the Mid-South Tag Team title in that crucial fall where he drop-kicked Tiger Conway Jr. Mr. Olympia's got some people smoldering. One JYD is really upset, and one Mr. Wrestling 2 is boiling over Mr. Olympia and Tiger Conway Jr. And of course, Ted DiBiase. I just wonder what Ted DiBiase, how he's going to explain. Whoa, look, beautiful move by Mike Jackson, but Olympia almost dove clear under the ring out to the floor, trying to get out of the way, but he got out of the way, and Mike Jackson's in trouble. Olympia showing his power, his conditioning by the way he's handling Mike Jackson. And of course, like I say, what is DiBiase going to say to Hacksaw Dugan? He represented that he would never have anything to do with Skandor Akbar, and in some action in previous matches that he wasn't involved with Akbar. And it looked at one time that I had commented almost like Dugan had caught him in it, and DiBiase was kind of curious as to Dugan's reaction. And DiBiase thinks Dugan's just a little bit rambunctious and that he can control him. DiBiase a little upset because Dugan had fired Matt Bourne. But I've kind of watched Hacksaw Dugan, and I think he's definitely a man that knows his own mind. And he is kind of a, although a rat packer and proud of it, he's kind of a principled guy. He's kind of the guy that says, hey, I'm going to fight you tooth and nail with anything I can get my hands on, any way I can. But it was kind of an honorable type of a battler. And now DiBiase has taken Akbar, and Dugan says there's some things in his family history that Akbar's association with the Iron Sheik of Iran and being an anti-American just won't sit with him. Pile driver. Oh, he snapped his neck. That's one of the most vicious holds in wrestling, a pile driver. And that hold by itself, you can see Mike Jackson doesn't even know where he's at. And still Mr. Olympia slapping the sleeper on top of that. That could be very dangerous. It's totally unnecessary.
It sure is, Bill, and it gains a victory for Mr. Olympia to the delight of Ted DiBiase and Skandor Akbar, who's coming into the ring now.
Well, I also think that Ricky Ferrara was very wise to quickly call it. He didn't wait for the full time like he usually does with the sleeper because he knew Mike Jackson was helpless. But this shows you the Mr. Olympia, the new Mr. Olympia, that he is going to be much more vicious and aggressive.
And we'll be back with more action after this word.